Hello, can you hear me? Test, test. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. Test, test. All right. Well, what we have here today is a video analysis of me jumping. Let's let this video play out and then let's discuss what's special about it. Here I am, lovely fall day. Out in my backyard, jumping around. What did my neighbors think? Who cares? They know I'm a physics teacher, and they know I have to do strange things to entertain my students. There we go. That was probably less than a second. Less than a second, but we just analyzed that bit of video. Or we just saw that bit of video. Let's go back and let's see if there's anything special. Let's let it play out again. Here we go. I'm getting ready. All of a sudden, I'm going to stop right here. You notice this red stuff? That's when I started tracking the video. I started tracking my yellow shirt. The yellow with the background on the blue, it works really well. You've got to have something significantly different to track. And so we started tracking that. Crouch down, and here we go. Let's accelerate upward. Accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. I'm looking at my feet. Right now, I just left the ground. I am now a projectile. I'm going to start to decelerate. Actually, let's look over here at the video analysis that was created. And if I look at the Y versus T graph, the Y versus T graph, it's going to start to curve downward. It's going to get to a max up here. This is interesting. My right here already it says I'm slowing down. I've got a negative slope on my velocity Y versus T graph right here, right? This was the max velocity I got right there in the Y direction. I'm already past it. I guess I'm off the ground a little bit. All right, let's continue to play it. Here I get to the max of my jump. That's pretty darn cool. But now my wife was watching me do this out in the yard, and she's like, kick your legs up. And me kicking my legs up actually made this get interesting. Notice what we got over here with our graphs. It looks like I'm going to have a little positive velocity here. I'm going to kick my legs up, and that's going to send me upward a little more. Maybe not so much upward, but I'm going to kind of float. Let's watch it happen. Actually, I'll step it. I'm going to step it forward. Stepping, stepping. Looks like I'm floating, right? Oh my goodness. It looks like I'm staying still. That's pretty cool. And that's what this is about. It's seeing something you wouldn't normally see. And of course, I accelerate downward, and then I come to rest. So we've got a pretty complicated velocity graph, a pretty standard or easy to understand position versus time graph, Y position versus time graph. Look at my acceleration versus time graph. Pretty crazy. There were a lot of accelerations going on. You know, my shirt is accelerating not so uniformly either, in addition to my body, but my shirt is kind of moving around a lot. This was shot at 120 frames per second. Pretty cool.